Imagine a civilization so advanced that they built towering pyramids without the use of metal tools, mapped the stars with astonishing precision, and developed a calendar more accurate than any in Europe at the time. They devised complex writing systems, engineered vast cities in the heart of the jungle, and flourished for centuries, leaving behind breathtaking temples and intricate glyphs that still baffle scholars today. Now imagine that same civilization experiencing a sudden and mysterious decline, its once thriving cities abandoned and reclaimed by the jungle. What happened to the Maya? Why did one of the most sophisticated cultures of the ancient world collapse so abruptly? Was it war, famine, climate change, or something even more enigmatic? The disappearance of the great Maya cities remains one of history's most haunting puzzles, fueling countless theories and ongoing archaeological investigations. Today, we'll uncover the rise, fall, and enduring mysteries of the Mayan civilization. A story filled with astonishing achievements, political intrigue, and unanswered questions that continue to captivate historians, archaeologists, and curious minds alike. Welcome to History Facts and Mysteries, where we unravel the greatest enigmas of the past. If you love diving into the secrets of ancient civilizations, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Let's embark on this journey into the heart of the Mayan world. The rise of the Mayans. The Mayan civilization is one of the most remarkable cultures in human history. Flourishing in Mesoamerica for over 2,000 years, the Mayans reached their peak during what's known as the Classic period, between 250 and 900 CE. Their territory spanned modern-day Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador, encompassing dense jungles, fertile plains, and rugged highlands. The Mayans were master builders, creating awe-inspiring cities like Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and Chichen Itza. These cities were not just political centers but also hubs of culture, religion, and science. Towering pyramids, intricate temples, and grand plazas adorned their urban landscapes, showcasing their architectural prowess and deep connection to the cosmos. But the Mayans were more than just builders. They were pioneers of astronomy, mathematics, and writing. Their calendar system, which included the famous long count calendar, was incredibly precise, capable of predicting solar eclipses and tracking celestial events with remarkable accuracy. They also developed a complex writing system using hieroglyphs, which recorded their history, rituals, and scientific knowledge. For centuries, the Mayan civilization thrived, but around the 9th century CE, something went terribly wrong. Their great cities were abandoned, their monuments left to be reclaimed by the jungle. By the time Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, the Mayan civilization was a shadow of its former self. So, what caused this dramatic collapse? Let's explore the leading theories. Theory 1. Environmental collapse. One of the most widely accepted explanations for the Mayan collapse is environmental degradation. The Mayans relied heavily on agriculture, particularly maize, to sustain their growing population. However, their farming practices may have contributed to their downfall. To feed their people, the Mayans cleared vast areas of forest for farmland. While this provided short-term gains, it likely led to long-term consequences. Deforestation disrupted local ecosystems, reducing rainfall and causing soil erosion. Over time, the land became less fertile, making it harder to grow enough food to support the population. Compounding this problem was a series of severe droughts. Climate records from lake sediments and cave formations suggest that the region experienced prolonged dry spells during the 9th century CE. These droughts would have devastated crops, leading to food shortages, famine, and social unrest. Some researchers believe that the combination of deforestation and drought created a feedback loop, exacerbating the environmental crisis. As resources dwindled, the Mayans may have been forced to abandon their cities in search of more fertile lands. This theory paints a picture of a civilization brought to its knees by its own success, unable to sustain the demands of its growing population in the face of a changing climate. Theory 2. Warfare and political instability. Another compelling theory points to internal conflict and political instability as key factors in the Mayan collapse. Unlike the centralized empires of the Aztecs or Incas, the Mayans were a collection of independent city-states, each ruled by its own king or lord. These city-states often competed for resources, power, and prestige, leading to frequent warfare. Archaeological evidence reveals that warfare intensified during the late Classic period. Cities built fortifications, and hieroglyphic inscriptions describe battles, alliances, and the capture of rival kings. This constant state of conflict would have drained resources, disrupted trade networks, and weakened the social fabric of Mayan society. Some experts argue that this political fragmentation made the Mayans vulnerable to collapse. As city-states fell, the entire system may have unraveled, leading to widespread chaos and abandonment. The once thriving urban centers became ghost towns, their grand monuments left as silent witnesses to a bygone era. Theory 3. Disease and epidemics. Could disease have played a role in the Mayan collapse? While there's no direct evidence of epidemics during the Classic period, some historians suggest that diseases introduced by later European contact may have decimated the remaining Mayan populations. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they brought with them diseases like smallpox, measles, and influenza, to which the indigenous populations had no immunity. These diseases spread rapidly, killing millions and devastating entire communities. However, this theory is more relevant to the post-Classic period, long after the initial collapse of the Mayan civilization. Still, it raises important questions about how health and disease may have impacted the Mayans during their decline. Could earlier epidemics have weakened their society, making them more vulnerable to other pressures? It's a possibility that remains shrouded in mystery. Theory 4. Societal overextension. Some researchers argue that the Mayan civilization simply grew too large and complex to sustain itself. As cities expanded, the demands of maintaining their advanced infrastructure may have overwhelmed the population. The Mayans built elaborate water management systems, including reservoirs and canals, to support their cities. They also constructed massive temples and palaces, requiring significant labor and resources. Over time, the strain of maintaining these systems may have become unsustainable, especially in the face of environmental and political challenges. This theory suggests that the Mayans reached a tipping point, where their societal and economic systems could no longer support their way of life. Combined with other pressures, this overextension may have contributed to their downfall. Theory 5. Religious and cultural shifts. Another fascinating theory involves religious and cultural changes within Mayan society. The Mayans were deeply spiritual, with a complex belief system that influenced every aspect of their lives. Their rulers were seen as divine intermediaries, responsible for maintaining the favor of the gods through rituals, sacrifices, and grand ceremonies. However, some researchers believe that a crisis of faith may have contributed to the collapse. If the gods seemed unresponsive, perhaps due to prolonged droughts or military defeats, the people may have lost faith in their leaders and institutions. This erosion of trust could have led to social unrest, rebellion, and the eventual abandonment of cities. Archaeological evidence suggests that some Mayan sites were deliberately desecrated, with temples defaced and royal tombs looted. This could indicate a rejection of the old order and a shift in cultural values. While this theory is harder to prove, it offers a compelling glimpse into the psychological and spiritual dimensions of the Mayan collapse. The legacy of the Mayans. Despite their mysterious disappearance, the Mayans left behind an incredible legacy that continues to influence the world today. Their achievements in science, art, architecture, and culture are a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. Let's take a closer look at the enduring impact of this remarkable civilization. 1. Architectural marvels. The Mayans were master builders, and their architectural achievements are nothing short of breathtaking. Cities like Tikal, Palenque, and Chichen Itza are home to towering pyramids, intricate temples, and grand plazas that showcase their advanced engineering skills. These structures were not only functional but also deeply symbolic, often aligned with celestial events like solstices and equinoxes. For example, the Pyramid of El Castillo at Chichen Itza is a marvel of Mayan astronomy. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the play of light and shadow creates the illusion of a serpent slithering down the steps, a representation of the feathered serpent god Kukulkan. This blend of science, art, and spirituality is a hallmark of Mayan architecture. 2. Scientific and mathematical innovations. The Mayans were pioneers in astronomy and mathematics. Their long count calendar, which tracked time over thousands of years, was incredibly precise and even more accurate than the Gregorian calendar used in Europe at the time. They also developed the concept of zero, a groundbreaking achievement that laid the foundation for modern mathematics. Their astronomical observations allowed them to predict solar eclipses, track the movements of Venus, and create complex cycles of time. These discoveries were not just academic, they were deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs and daily life, influencing everything from agriculture to rituals. 3. Artistic and cultural contributions. Mayan art is renowned for its beauty and complexity. From intricate carvings and murals to finely crafted pottery and jewelry, their artistic creations reflect a deep connection to their environment, gods, and history. The famous Mayan murals at Bonampak, for instance, depict vivid scenes of warfare, ceremonies, and daily life, offering a glimpse into their world. Their writing system, composed of hieroglyphs, is one of the few fully developed writing systems of the ancient Americas. These glyphs recorded everything from historical events and royal lineages to religious rituals and scientific knowledge. While much of their written record was destroyed during the Spanish conquest, surviving codices and inscriptions continue to provide valuable insights into their culture. 4. Living descendants and cultural continuity. The Mayan civilization may have declined, but their descendants still thrive today. Millions of people in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador identify as Maya and continue to preserve their ancestral traditions, languages, and customs. Languages like Yucatec, Kay, Ich, and Quiche are still spoken, and traditional practices such as weaving, farming, and spiritual ceremonies are passed down through generations. The resilience of the Maya people is a powerful reminder of their enduring legacy. 5. Modern-day influence. The Mayans have also left a lasting impact on modern culture. Their achievements inspire archaeologists, historians, and scientists, while their art and architecture captivate tourists from around the world. Sites like Chichen Itza and Tikal are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, drawing millions of visitors each year. Moreover, the Mayans' emphasis on sustainability and their deep connection to nature offer valuable lessons for today's world. As we face environmental challenges, their understanding of ecosystems and resource management serves as a reminder of the importance of living in harmony with the planet. 6. A legacy of mystery and inspiration. The Mayan collapse remains one of history's greatest mysteries, but it's also a source of endless fascination. Their story challenges us to explore the complexities of human civilization, its triumphs, its vulnerabilities, and its enduring spirit. From their awe-inspiring pyramids to their groundbreaking scientific discoveries, the Mayans have left an indelible mark on history. Their legacy is not just a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing testament to the power of human creativity, resilience, and curiosity. As we continue to uncover the secrets of the Mayan civilization, we are reminded that history is not just about what happened, it's about what we can learn from it. The Mayans may have vanished, but their legacy lives on, inspiring us to seek knowledge, embrace our heritage, and build a better future. So, what do you think happened to the Mayans? Was it environmental collapse, warfare, disease, societal overextension, or a crisis of faith? Or perhaps it was a combination of these factors, each one pushing the Mayans closer to the edge until their civilization could no longer sustain itself. The mystery of the Mayan collapse is a reminder that history is rarely simple. It's a tapestry of interconnected events, each one shaping the course of human civilization. And while we may never know the full truth, the search for answers keeps us curious, engaged, and inspired. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories from the past. Let us know in the comments which theory you find most compelling, or if you have your own ideas about what happened to the Mayans. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of history. Who knows, maybe one day, you could be the one to uncover the truth behind the disappearance of the Mayans. Stay curious.